Ready? We got everybody here? Hi, everyone. I'm Jacob Wilkins, the Director of Broadcasting and Media Relations for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Thanks so much for coming. We're going to start with Luisangel Acuña, and thank you to Alon as well for helping us and interpreting with the Mets. Luisangel came from the Texas Rangers as part of the Max Scherzer trade. He's already on a 5-game hitting streak to begin his time with the Rumble Ponies. Let's open it up to questions.
What was it like to be traded for Max Scherzer?
¿Cómo se sintió para estar involucrado en un cambio con Max Scherzer?
De verdad contento, yo no me lo esperaba. Muy agradecido con la organización de los Mets.
Honestly, I'm really excited. Wasn't something that I was expecting, and I'm actually very grateful for the New York Mets.
To be traded for a pitcher of that caliber, that level of accomplishment, future Hall of Famer, is it cool? Is it intimidating? Is it an honor? How would you describe it?
Para estar cambiado por un lanzador como Max Scherzer que tiene una carrera que va a llegar para el Salón de la Fama, ¿cómo se siente? ¿Emocionante? ¿Nervioso? ¿Cómo te sientes?
Esas son cosas que yo no controlo, yo no me esperaba eso y nada, mejor es lo que pasa, gracias a Dios.
No, those are things that I don't control. At the end of the day, it was something that I wasn't expecting, but thank God I'm here right now, and whatever happens, happens.
For people who don't know you too well, can you just describe your game a little bit for us?
Para la gente que no te conoce, tú puedes hablar sobre el juego tuyo y cómo tú eres como jugador.
Yo juego la pelota como duro, como siempre la he jugado. Eso es lo que me hace ser el buen pelotero.
Honestly, I play the game hard, just like I always have, and I think that's what's made me be the player that I am today.
Obviously, with who your brother is, a lot of people are excited about just the caliber of player that you can be if you resemble what he has become. What's that like, just growing up with him, and just how you guys have kind of grown up together, through baseball?
Que obviamente el hermano tuyo es gran pelotero y los fanáticos se emocionan que tú puedes ser un poco como él. ¿Cómo ha sido creciendo con él y cómo tú lo ves a él?
Yo miro mucho a mi hermano, he aprendido mucho de él, ya que es una superestrella. Y él es parte de mi carrera, él me ha ayudado mucho como pelotero.
I look up to my brother. I obviously learned a lot from him being a superstar in the game. I consider him being a part of my career because he's always been there for me.
How often do you guys talk?
¿Qué frecuente ustedes hablan?
Todos los días.
Every day.
What has he told you just about kind of the grind to get to the big leagues, and what do you anticipate that being like for you?
¿Qué él te ha dicho? ¿Qué tipo de consejo él te ha dado como para llegar para la Grande Liga y cómo ser buen pelotero?
Que siga trabajando duro, que meta mano y que él siempre me dice nos vemos en la Grandes Ligas.
To continue working hard, to continue doing whatever I need to do, and he always tells me we'll see each other in the big leagues.
Yeah, have you thought about what it would be like to play him as often as you might in the division?
¿Tú has pensado cuánto tú quizás puedes estar jugando en contra de él o cuando llegue a la Grande Liga?
Son cosas que yo no controlo, yo espero estar pronto ya.
Yeah, those are things that I don't control, but I expect to be there pretty soon.
For you, knowing how many young guys the Mets went out and traded for, kind of a new era, what do you look forward to about just learning about the other guys that the team traded for and maybe being the next core of talent that the Mets bring through the system?
Conociendo tanto jugadores jóvenes que han cambiado el equipo, ¿cómo tú te sientes para ser parte de ese futuro del grupo?
Contento, de verdad que aquí hay mucho talento. Contento.
No, I'm excited. This group's got a lot of talent here, and yeah, I'm just really excited to be here.
Do you have much of a relationship with Francisco Alvarez?
¿Tú tienes una relación con Álvarez, Francisco Álvarez?
Sí, yo hablo con él. Siempre hablamos que después de la temporada vamos a...
Yeah, we talk every single year. After the season, we meet up, we talk, and we train a little bit.
Did you know him at all growing up?
So, cuando eran niños se conocían.
No nos conocíamos. Traíamos juntos antes de filmar. Nosotros traíamos, pero no lo conocíamos.
No, we didn't know each other before we started trying out. We started trying out around the same time, and that's where we met. But growing up, we didn't really know each other.
Have you talked with him since the trade?
¿Tú has hablado con él desde el cambio?
No, él cuando me cambiaron, él me escribió y me dijo sigue metiendo mano y eso para jugar juntos.
No, not much. But when they did trade for me, he did send me a message saying, "Hey, keep working hard, and we'll see each other soon."
All right. Thank you very much, Luis. Who, of course, came back in the Justin Verlander trade, the 28th overall pick by the Astros in 2022. And Drew already has had his first RBI with the Mets organization, and back-to-back games with multi-hit games and 2 terrific defensive catches on Sunday in center. So, questions for Drew?
What's it like to be traded for Justin Verlander?
Yeah, obviously, it's pretty crazy. I think it's something you understand that it's always a potential part of the business. At the end of the day, I mean, guy's a future Hall of Famer. So, anything, I'm just very grateful.
It seems like it'll be wild.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It's been a pretty crazy last week or week and a half or so.
How did you find out?
I found out on Twitter. Yeah. But I mean, I feel like that's just how it is nowadays. People get that stuff pretty quickly. So nothing wrong with that.
What is that whirlwind like, changing teams in the middle of the season like that?
Yeah, it's obviously different. But I think at the end of the day, it's kind of like moving up from like high A to double A or double A to triple A. I think to simplify it, right? It's new teammates. Obviously, it's a different organization, but it's a little similar to that. It's just completely different. And, it's a bit of a transition, but you try to make that transition period as short as possible because at the end of the day, you got to perform.
Billy Epler described you as somebody who plays with his hair on fire. What does that description mean to you? How would you describe your game?
Yeah, I mean, I take pride in, showing up every day and, being out in the field. I've always played hard and always will. It's something that I've kind of had to learn to manage when it comes to, making that transition from college to pro ball where you're playing every day. Just trying to stay on the field every single day. But, I want to win, and I've always wanted to win no matter where I am, college, high school. Pro ball doesn't change, and, I want to do that with the Mets as well.
What does learning to manage that look like?
Yeah, I think, it's understanding, what you need to do every single day to get your body ready to play. Obviously, 140 games, it's a lot of games. Whereas college, you only play, 50, 60. So a little bit different, but I think it's something you learn as you go. What you need to do in the weight room, nutrition-wise, sleep, all that stuff.
All right. Thank you very much, Drew. All right. Jeremiah Jackson, and nice to join us. He was a second-round pick of the Angels in 2018, and came in the trade for Dominic Leone.
What was your reaction being traded?
Yeah, it was a crazy experience. I was taking BP with the Angels, the AA team, and I was told that I got traded. So definitely a rush for sure. Yeah, but I'm excited to be here. Happy to be here.
What is it like to be acquired twice by Billy Epler?
Awesome. Yeah, no, it's nice to have a familiar face around here, and just shows what he thinks of me as a player. So it's a huge blessing, and I'm looking forward to continuing to work with him.
In the past week or in the Angels days, how much have you talked to him, like him personally?
Yeah, no, I mean, when he drafted me, talked to him a few times. First couple years I was in pro ball. Got to see him a lot. Once he left and came over here, didn't really talk to him much, which is unexpected. But to know that he was the one who pulled the plug on it and got me over here was exciting for sure.
What is that? To him since?
Yeah, I got to talk to him the other day. He was in town, so got to say hello and thank him for the opportunity.
What is the atmosphere like when you get here? And you're obviously not the only one here. There's other guys that traded for him and elsewhere in the organization as well. This is just kind of like to have all these new players. And
yeah, no, I mean, I've been doing this for a couple of years now, so I know what it's like to have a team, that you've been with all season, and then have new guys come and be a part of it. So to be the guy who comes to a new team who's already kind of got something going on, for me, it was a little bit of adjustment, but I think the guys they're 3 games out whenever I got here, so I knew that they were they were gunning for, you know, a playoff spot. So just to come here and be welcomed like they welcomed me was huge, and you know, just being out here trying to win games with the team and just continue to play my role.
For people who haven't seen you play, how would you describe your game?
Yeah, and I mean, athlete, you know, got good tools. You know, the thing I've been working on is just the consistency. So yeah, I mean, bring some power to the table, some good contact, steal some bases. So yeah, just being out there and being healthy is really my main goal. So,
Consistency of what?
everything, you know, playing. This game's, I mean, that's really what it's all about, is being consistent and being the same guy day in and day out. So just perfecting that and becoming more consistent each day is kind of the goal for everybody, I would say.
What have you thought of your season to this point?
Yeah, I started off kind of slow. You know, didn't get the start that I wanted, but once I kind of got my stride, I kind of took off, put up some good numbers. The average is a little bit down, trying to get that up, but you know, just with all the change and everything going on, you know, just taking it day by day, pitch by pitch, just competing and being the best version of myself every time I go out there.
What would be a successful season for you in your mind?
Numbers wise?
Just you know, at the end of the season, you sit back and say, okay, this is what I like about it.
I mean, for me, it's just, am I healthy? Am I playing games? You know, to get a full season in is a huge accomplishment for players to stay healthy and be out there every day. So I mean, really for me, it's just like if I'm healthy and I can play, it's a good season for me. Because I mean, the numbers, you play enough games, you get enough at bats where if you work hard enough and you stay consistent, the numbers will be there eventually. Just there's so many games and a lot of opportunities. So for me, really, it's just about being healthy and staying on the field and being able to give myself the best chance to perform and put up numbers.
Defensively, where do you sort of see yourself long term? I know you're not surrounded with places.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've kind of taken on the role of utility guy, where you know I don't mind where I play defensively. I mean, if I'm in the lineup and I get a chance to hit and make some plays on defense, then I'm happy, and that's really all I'm asking for. So, me, I would say obviously shortstop is where I played my whole life, so I'm a lot more comfortable there. But as I've continued to go and practice at each position, I'm feeling more and more comfortable. So I want to say I really have a set position that I would, you know, like to play. But you know, if I'm on the field and I'm on a roster somewhere, then I'm happy for sure.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.